Hello everyone. Yeah, welcome back again to the channel. Today I'm going to give you guys 5 secret betting tricks bookmakers don't want you to know. And trust me when I say that you're actually going to see a lot of results after you have stayed true, okay? And after you have started manipulating the market with these tricks, okay? So today, if you have ever lost a bet and thought that the bookmakers are one step ahead of you are right, okay? They are always going to be ahead of you because firstly, you come to their site and then you book games, okay? You make use of the odds they provide for you. And most times these odds are manipulated, okay? So sometimes a match will be adjusted for 1.5 at 1.21 odd. Why actually it should be 1.45? Yeah, that is what the bookies do, so that you can actually go ahead and play that game and you will lose. Okay, so which is why I have made videos of tricks how you can actually win. So you can go ahead, check that video, and you will see results. Okay, many people are already using it and they are already making profit. Okay, so now the trick number one is I want you to look at odds. Look beyond the odds. If you look beyond the odds that the bookmakers design to find profit long term, instead of blindly betting on your favorite teams, always check the implied possibility of the odds. Example, odds of 2.00 mean 50 chance of winning. If you see any odds that is 2.00, it means the chance of winning is 50%. You research and your research says that it's 60%. That's a value bet. Hope you understand me. That's a value bet. I have told many of my students about this value bet. Okay, value bet is very important because this is where the bookies tend to make as a match. They tend to make the odds higher so that you will actually go ahead and stick for something else. So whenever you find value bets, you actually take advantage of it. Okay, so now we are going for trick number 2. Target over stroke under market. Okay, this is one of the most favorite ways to bet, and you are actually going to be winning consistently. The straight win, the both teams to score are much more harder than over 1.5, over 2.5, and under 3.5. This has been there for a long time. The over stroke under has been there for a long time, and it is proving to be the best of all. Hope you understand me. These are easier to predict using forms head to head and goals per stats. I've also dropped a video, a trick on how you can predict over 1.5. So you actually go ahead now and go and watch that video. So now what do you have to do when you want to choose over 1.5 or when you want to go for under 4.5? You need to consider leagues. It is the first thing to consider if you are going for the overstroke under markets. You need to consider the league. Like Bundesliga, okay, Eredivisie and Belgium First Division. They are high scoring leagues, okay? They are gold mines for this trick. That over 1.5 trick I drop. So make sure you're following league. If you're not following league, you're not going to see any result. Okay, so trick number 3 is exploit line movement. Exploit line movements. Okay, when odds shift quickly, it means that people are actually betting on a specific market. That is why you see when the game is live, okay, some odds will be dropping, because the bookmakers already know that oh my god, people are betting on this and this is actually going to win. So they start dropping it. So you need to always know when to take advantage of those kind of odds. Okay, for example, now if both teams to score drop from 1.90 to 1.65 in a live games in few hours before that game or in a live games, someone knows something. Okay, so you can also as well jump early before they move and you will always get better value. That is what we call value betting. Okay, so trick number 4 now, use team news. Lineups and injuries change everything. For the match of PSG, you notice that last match PSG played, when there were a few players which were missing, they couldn't beat Marseille. They couldn't beat Marseille because there were few players missing. I'm going to be showing that game on the screen now when they had lost to Marseille 1-0. So they couldn't beat them. So you always have to take advantage of this. Once you take advantage of the bookmakers, you'll be using the lines up and injuries to take advantage of them. So if you catch a big news like a star, trick number 4. Use team news. Lineups and injuries change everything. Bookmakers are slow to adjust in smaller leagues. Okay, if you catch a big news like a star striker is out, you can predict a low scoring game before old scratch. Okay, so always check team news 30 to 60 minutes before kickoff. For the match I'm talking about, the match of Marseille versus PSG, you notice that just because we had a missing player, a missing striker, okay, who won the Ballon d'Or, they couldn't score like they normally do. Okay, PSG match I'm talking about. So you can actually see how this come into place. Now let's go to trick number 5, okay, which is your bankroll discipline. I always teach this in my training program. Bookmakers thrive on emotion. Okay, they thrive on emotion. That is where they get people. That is the real secret. It is the last and the best and the most important secret I'm going to give you today. Stake only 1 to 2% of per bet. Okay, with discipline, you survive losing streak and profit when strategies hit.